Welcome back to Midnight Suns New Game Plus Express Edition. And is the nature of our Express Edition, what do we have available? The Not So Good book. We also have You're Poor, You're Tired, You're Huddled Masses, which is a DLC Mission 2 for Storm. I sure could use an artifact. Then again... So the Not So Good book is going to be where all the Midnight Suns get together and do their revenge and try to get some semblance of the Darkhold back or disrupt any possibility of having it being prepared or compiled. And then we have a situation here with the Vampire Saga, in which Sin and the Vampires for some reason have an interest in an orphanage where a mutant that Storm was keeping an eye on in a safe distance, she is gone. And why was Sin and the Vampires in evidence nearby? So that's something that we may want to do. This involves 3 characters, and 2 of them are myself and Storm. So vampires are lodging a brazen daytime attack on homeless encampment. So where did Dahlia go? Now in typical form, when you know the X-Men books, sometimes these mutations occur. They start manifesting around adolescence. So the orphanage was the only thing that Dahlia knew, and Storm kept a safe distance, and Dahlia didn't want to go with her to Xavier's, and meanwhile she, I guess, grew up enough that something changed and she wasn't welcome anymore, or she was, being persecuted for just existing as a mutant, so she had to leave the orphanage. So we don't know where she is, but it's possible she's in danger because of the vampires and whatever following around.
I think Dahlia might be hiding with the Morlocks.
The Morlocks?
Mutants who live in the tunnels beneath the city, and who stay away from the X-Men. There's a homeless encampment by an entrance to the Morlock tunnels. Vampires have attacked it 3 times this week.
That cannot be a coincidence. Do you think the vampires are hunting this child?
I don't know. The city's most vulnerable population is being erased, mutants and humans alike, disappearing from shelters, off the streets.
The vampires go after anyone the world would not miss.
Or even notice.
Until now.
Okay, so we've got our 2 champs. I usually like bringing Doctor Strange, not just because I like him, because he is very good at what he does, but also the fact is he is useful to us. We can get these combat items back. We can use them in the first battle since there are 2, and then we can get them back. So that's great stuff. And he can protect, he can boost us. We're never really low on heroism when he's with us, so it's a win-win, really. But I do have different arrangements for when he's in a side mission or if he's in a side mission or if he's in a story mission. So let's do that. We're going to take out a Winds of Watum. We're definitely going to put Astral Meditation. We got a lot of nice free stuff. This is good for protecting us. We don't need this. We've got a Crimson Bands that's free. I don't usually use 7 Sons of Cinnabus. I did say cinnamon, didn't I? I do like using 2 of these. One gives a hefty amount of heroism. The other one redraws and gives block if I can't use it. Cinnabus is okay, but not as strong as some of the things that I do. So I don't tend to do that. Usually I'll do something like Shield of the Seraphim. Everybody gets a resist. Anybody who has an adverse reaction like weak or vulnerable or bleed gets that cured automatically. And that's always a win-win when you're dealing with, you know, these slashing attacks by the vampires. The vampires with a Y. Now, do I do that, or if I do this, even if I don't take everybody out in the circle, anybody in the circle in the area of effect that gets hit and injured also will not attack us at the end of the turn as hard as they could. So you're not as likely to get stunned, not as likely to bleed, not as likely to get corrupted. That's why Sons of Cinnabus is pretty good. So I might actually keep that this time. I usually don't. But let's see what we can do in our... And really, we need to get this guy legendary. Where is that? Okay, so Evil Eye Totem, excellent stuff. Do we need Cursed Effigy? I don't know. You know what? I should look these up before. Is that cheating? To see whether or not, in fact, we get... whether or not we're dealing with turned Hydra or just vampires. Because Cursed Effigy will take most of them out in one turn, and you're good on that. Let me see now. We've got draw 2 of a hero's cards free. Great if you get a mess of cards, but certain heroes missing and you really wanted them. So that's one. This one's good. If you see that you're going to be doing a lot of cards with a certain hero that in that hand, give that to them. Anytime they KO somebody, they get card draws. So that also keeps it going. I do like Cursed Effigy. I'm not sure if this is a scenario for it. So I'm more inclined to do this and this is any. No matter who I give this to, this is gonna draw cards, not specifically that hero's cards. I would say, if I'm gonna draw 2 cards, maybe I want to be specific on who I want to draw. So we'll give the utility belt a try, and we're gonna use that Fury Totem, Evil Eye Totem, utility belt. He's got his Astral Meditation. We just have to hope that it arrives a little earlier in the second part. I don't see Astral Meditation in here. Why don't I? I thought we did that. Am I crazy? Okay, mister, where is that? Oh, it's here. Why didn't I see that? What is going on? Anyway, let's do that. Let's get our friends going. I think the last time I did this, it went fairly fast using Doctor Strange. He's very, very good for the story missions. I'm being good. I'm not taking any reagents on my way in. Now, as often the case, there's not too much talk during a DLC mission. There's more chatter. There's a little more chatter when you're doing the main story missions. It's nice and quiet for what it's worth.
Quickly! We must help them.
Save everyone you can, and keep your eyes open for Dahlia.
I am looking.
Me too. I just don't like what I see. Our enemies came unprepared.
Okay, now we have a feeding frenzy. We've done that before. A feeding frenzy is that certain vampires have a countdown. If they are ready to do a frenzy and they attack any of the random civilians there, then we're screwed. That means the encounter is a failure. So
First it was the children.
Okay,
Now it's the city's unhoused
this
population. These depraved creatures have no shame.
They do not seem to feel anything at all.
Is there only
their
one?
hunger drives them.
And yet they're still on the trail of Dahlia, with these people caught in their wake.
Then you're in the right place. At the very least, you can deny the vampires their next meal.
Also note that any new vampires that spawn from the Hemalisk are going to be... They're going to be minions, but they're also going to be...
You can thank me later.
They're going to be frenzied. So...
I feel more like myself every day.
And yes, that did count. Yummy, yummy.
I had hoped for a challenge.
Should I put that on the hunter, the frenzy? I don't. Not the fury. I don't know. I'm inclined to see. We gotta keep this. It's an exhaust. So who are they after? I see two are after Doctor Strange. One's after, and one's after. So I'm not really seeing. This is also an AoE. 336. I like it. So that's a goodie. We have to get rid of that though. Okay, let's do this. It's a little tricky because I'm getting both of them. Let's give that.
You can thank me later.
Stop going there. Stop pointing where I don't want.
I will show you true power.
Leave some for the rest of us.
See, that would be nice.
By the will of the old god.
I did not count that right, did I? Ooh, she got hit too.
The end comes for us all eventually. Face your end!
Not bad. Not great, but not bad.
Where's he? Oh, there he is.
The forces of nature.
Really?
Don't get up, even if you can.
Okay, this is looking good. 250. Okay.
Even in a city as renowned as New York, these people have still been left behind.
The lack of empathy is not unique to this city, or this time. Society often turns its back on those who are different.
And those with unusual abilities are even more likely to be shunned.
Yes, We've all... Maybe it doesn't have to be Dahlia.
Sometimes I even impress myself. Find a new line of work, friend.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to toss this up now. Let's
Are you prepared?
Now that was something.
Okay, let's move on.
We are being watched.
Let them watch. Give them no cause to fear us.
Shh. It's all right. You'll be as good as new.
Dahlia?
Aurora? What are you doing here?
I tried to find you at the orphanage, but
But what?
it seemed you were in distress. I wanted to help.
I'm not the one who needs help. Look around you. I can do more here than wearing a fancy yellow suit. The Morlocks took me in. They just welcomed me into their family. But now someone is trying to tear our family apart.
I am so sorry.
No, you're not. You say you're all about protecting mutants, but it's only the ones who live in that mansion. You don't even see people like us.
That's not true.
What happened here?
We were attacked by creatures. We don't know what they are or what they want. Most of us fled after the last attack. Some are too wounded to move. I just need more time to heal them.
What can we do?
You really want to help? Stop those things from killing my family.
defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
If these vampires are truly stockpiling victims, there is something much greater at work here.
As if their torment of these people was not enough.
It is never enough. There always seems to be a darker purpose waiting to reveal itself.
At least it keeps us busy.
Okay. Who are we seeing here? I know what we need. We could use some of these. We don't have anything from her, but it doesn't. It's not to say we can't get any. We have nothing.
Behold the lights.
There we go. Hellstorm, which yes, I have as quick. Yay! Gale Force. Next turn. This doesn't have a next turn. That one will get us cards.
Brace yourself.
Now, what can we do with this? $267. Of course, these guys are very, very big. They're the big ones. Very annoying. 5 wire. Oh, I'm thinking about something else.
I call to the element.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Now this was 1,300, friends. 1,300 and a quick card. Okay.
There will be no escape.
That was really something.
Okay. This is also a quick card. It's a forceful knockback. I don't know what it's going to do for us here. Okay, we've got this one is 331. We got this one is 522. My instinct is to get the hunter to bump her into the stun. Deal with her later. Now let's see. Now I see her doing a forceful knockback, but that's not a good place for it.
This is what you came for.
Oh, don't go there. You'll get injured too. Oh, okay.
I saw a move like that once.
Okay, she got
centuries
shield.
ago.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. Okay, what's that? 148?
You are too weak for this fight.
Not bad, huh? 2 card plays left, and all we got is this little Miss Stunny. I think it's a good time to do this.
Let's give it a go. This should aid me in my fight.
I knew we could do
See
it.
that? All it
I'm
takes is
sure the Morlocks will be grateful.
the right combat
in their own
items
quiet way.
and the right cards at the right moment, and you can do it in 1 turn. 1 turn.
Dahlia! It's over. You're safe.
Thank you, Aurora. And the rest of you. We're not used to people looking out for us.
Is there anything else we can do?
No, we'll be all right. I've healed the others. We'll move where they can't find us.
Dahlia, you don't have to be alone. The X-Men would welcome you.
Thanks, but I'm not alone. And I can't abandon my family for yours.
All right. And if you ever need me...
You'll be the first we call.
Goddess be with you. All of you.
And there we go. I do like that picture. I might take that as a picture as well. It'd be nice for the it would be nice for a picture on the wall. I'm still disappointed in the sparkles that just decided to manifest. It looked good without it. Well, as you know, it's a group effort, so a little awkward there. Unless you have black as a background, that hair is not going to work with all that. A little sloppy, I think. Wonder what that's about. It might suit us to have just a black background. Let's see. See, that's where it works. A purple one still works. Okay, let's get the others. I do like the filtering, giving that more muted color. That's not awkward at all. Okay. So we got an artifact that'll unlock more research, which we need. There's some things we don't have yet. Be nice to get those. I think we finally see Doctor Strange hitting legendary. We'll do that in the morning, of course. Oh, that's right. You want me to stand on your doggy bed and then everything shows up. I know the drill.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
I don't know why that happens, but it does. Okay, and tonight it is a waxing moon, so it's also Wundagore Everbloom night. It also looks like we have Friendship nights. We also have to take Doctor Strange on a hangout that he loves, so let's hope that there are choices that he loves and not just likes, or it won't count. And let me see one more thing. I have to go into the innards here. Okay, so we're not anywhere near seeing our friend. We're not seeing our friend Ebony, because she's on the 5, and we're on day 52.
Hunter, I have a favor to ask.
What do you need?
Storm seems off. I haven't seen her like this before. Can you speak with her?
Certainly.
Of course, but why me?
You both know what it means to lead. She sees you as a peer, whereas I will always be her student. You may be able to reach her in a way I cannot.
All right. I will seek her out.
Thank you. Oh, and don't tell her I asked you to do this.
Got it.
We worked well together on that last mission.
Yep.
You were right about the Abbey being special. It's beautiful out here.
I like to come here when I am feeling down.
Subtlety is not your strong suit. You want to ask about Dahlia, yes?
Dahlia believes you only care about the X-Men who choose to join. Her words hurt you.
Not exactly, but they've left me to wonder. And the act of self-reflection is often uncomfortable.
I do not follow.
Her comment has caused me to think about how I treat my students. I don't think I choose favorites, but what if I do without realizing it? Regardless, I'm relieved to see her safe and happy with her found family. I'll keep worrying about her until the vampires are taken care of.
Oh, I thought she was going to be upset, which means she would rain, and then we get to have more reagents to collect, but don't, I didn't say it. Empathize, is she an obligation? Nah.
I relate. The Midnight Suns are my family, and I share the same concerns over their safety.
That almost sounds silly, worrying about people with powers. But I appreciate your words. It feels good to know I am not alone.
I think the fear is natural. Having abilities puts targets on our backs.
That is a good point.
Just because we are strong does not mean we are invincible.
Where were you when I was a teenager? That's what leadership is. Knowing when to step in and when to respect boundaries.
How do you know?
They'll straight up tell you. Or you'll just feel it.
Sounds complicated.
It gets easier with time. Thank you for coming to check on me, Hunter. Leaders often have to take these burdens on by themselves.
I am not a leader.
Oh, please. I call it like I see it.
Well, she is up for it, but you know, we've got a mission, and it's not walking into a tree, which I just did. Okay. I sure hope we got something nice we can do for him. Yo.
Sounds like Dahlia's found her purpose. We should leave her alone.
We just want to make sure she's safe. Purpose doesn't involve fighting vampires, you know. Wow, we've got more and more stuff here. Steven, what do you want to do?
Vampires capturing humans while they're still alive? But to what design?
See, none of these are anything he'd love to do. Stargazing is a like, and I think fishing is one of the dislikes. I mean, he lives in New York City, in the village. He doesn't fish. He definitely doesn't work out. I told you that's what this thing does to you, right? It tricks you. You get this thing, you obligate. Stargazing is a like. You're supposed to be in a hangout he loves. So it's not gonna work. I mean, what is the point then? I'm fishing? Let me see if fishing isn't even in this. Of course it actually says he likes fishing. How bizarre. This is what he likes. He likes deep conversation, exploring the grounds, meditation, reading by the fire, and mushroom picking, which is actually, again, foraging for elements you need for conjuring stuff, you know? So I don't know if I'm very happy about this. How much time do I have for that? It's not going to give me what I can, you know, it won't give me the details right now. But who else needs this? I know that we finally have him. It took so freaking long. Let's see now. She's at 3. Peter is at 2. And these are pre-legendary. I mean, the fact is, we haven't taken on many things, and we really should. I want him in my inner circle, and that's going to make a difference. That's why he's already, we got to get him on that as well. And of course, Storm is now in this running as well. But yeah, I mean, I want to give him more hangouts. It's just not going to be a love, and it's not going to get us our, reward. So that's life. Okay. Let's give you Stargazing.
I must confess the loss of the Sanctum Sanctorum has deeply affected my focus. For the first time in quite a while, I feel a sense of mourning. Sentimental, I know, but I cannot shake the sense that life as I know it has changed for the worse.
Now, note in the comics, he's lost the Sanctum several times and it's been rebuilt. His power is in him, and his most important artifacts are right there in the forge.
You are the Sorcerer Supreme. You can rebuild.
Your faith in my capabilities is misplaced, but appreciated. Tell me, Hunter, if Lilith's forces captured the Abbey, if they prevented your return home, what would you do?
I spent half of my life on the run. I do not need the Abbey to be the hunter.
But am I the Sorcerer Supreme without my Sanctum Sanctorum?
That is a question I cannot answer.
Thank you, Hunter. You leave me with much to consider.
Also, you know what? I'm the only one who listens to him. So, I know that's not realistic, since it's a game and it's a construct. But the Hunter is his only sounding board. And he's not overly verbose. All these things that we attribute to, they attribute to him. When you catch him alone, he's pretty good. He's pretty modest. So I think that's also part of the rule here, is that catch him off and you've got a regular person. Okay, I've got a lot of great stuff like human anatomy, but I want to give him, for his situation, I want to give him transcendental chimes.
You have outdone yourself.
So he's now gone from 5 to, it's going to turn to 5 and to 1 in short succession the next day. And guess what else we did? We triggered the mystery! Surprise!
Astrological wonders never cease to mesmerize me. Thank you for the quality time, Hunter. It is a treasure to me.
So that's the other thing we did. Hint, hint. Bet you didn't expect that. The fact is, once you've opened up the Abbey and you have access to the Misty Moors, something can hurtle down from the heavens into it. And that's exactly what happened. If you go stargazing with somebody, once you have access to that area of the grounds, it triggers an Easter egg that is connected to the XCOM game. And that's exactly, we already had a hint of it. There was a warning in one of the books in the library. Somebody from General Ross's team warned us that I don't think it was SHIELD. I think it was somebody from General Ross's team that warned us that there was something headed towards the Earth, more likely to land in our vicinity. Don't touch it. It appears to be from another universe. An alien craft from another universe. Don't touch it. So, we won't touch it.
Storm is a good mentor. It's just, some people don't want help. You can't force it. How did it go? Is she alright?
Oh yeah.
We talked. I think I was able to lift her spirits.
That is a relief.
It is sweet that you care for her.
Yes, yes. My heart of ice can melt on occasion.
Whoopi, what's up?
Good to see you getting all buddy-buddy with Storm.
How did you know I was just with her?
I can, smell her on you.
Are you very familiar with her scent?
We were close.
Let me guess. You will not elaborate.
Nope.
What do you know about the Morlocks?
Morlocks aren't bad, you know.
Well, who says they are?
Well, society, mostly. Just because they can't pass as normal doesn't mean they deserve to be living in the sewers.
Could they join the X-Men?
They could. But the Morlocks don't trust us. Can't blame them. They don't trust anyone.
Interesting. And you know what Carol wants, because she's our...
Dahlia's a good kid. If anything, Storm should be proud of her for doing the right thing.
She's our sounding board when it comes to vampires. Anything else on your mind?
Anything else on your mind?
we got new stuff.
What can you tell me about the Morlocks?
I know mostly what you do. They're mutants who live beneath the streets of New York. I read through their shield file. For the most part, they're harmless.
Why does S.H.I.E.L.D. have a file on harmless mutants?
Groups of unknown mutants who live off the grid is a thorny subject in this country. I don't like it either, but until that changes, S.H.I.E.L.D. will keep tabs on them.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carol.
Like the way they're accumulating all the menu items from the past. But whenever there's a new one, we give a listen. I don't see any new. Where's the dog anyway? And I also have to talk to Storm, and we have to forage for Wondagore Everblooms. Boo!
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Now, while I'm here, there are two places to look. None here. And none here. I'm going to take a peek and see if there's anything that's grown here. No. I'm going to go back, talk to her, and then I'm going to continue looking for the Wondagore Everblooms in this area.
It's a relief to know Dahlia is safe. I hope she knows what she's doing. Is there anything else?
Oh, another one. Oh, new stuff.
How did you meet Dahlia?
I learned of her through the X-Men. Once mutants hit a certain age, their powers manifest. I went to offer Dahlia a place at Xavier's school, but she turned me away.
Was that the only time you approached her?
No. The second time I tried, the orphanage told me she had run away. I'm thankful she found companionship among the Morlocks.
I have never heard of a Morlock before.
Morlocks are mutants who are visually distinct. I'm hesitant to call them different, but they avoid the X-Men.
Different?
Some Morlocks may have a gelatinous body, while others have horns growing from their head. Again, visually distinct.
Interesting. Gelatinous. I think of a character from the Orville that was like that.
Do you think the Vampyres are after Dahlia or the Morlocks?
It's hard to say. I do not know what they would want with either of them.
Dahlia and the Morlocks are both mutants. Maybe the answer lies there.
It's possible there's a connection there. I'd rather destroy the Vampyres before we find out for certain.
No, that was all.
Of course.
They really had to come up with better triggers for these things. Okay, so what do I want? Well, the first thing I would want at this point is to check here if there's a Wondagore Everbloom, and there is not. And we're so close to the next one, might as well just trot on over. It would be in the middle of this, and I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing any, come to think of it. I think as I recall there were... And by the way, since we're in this area, we should check and see what landed, huh? It's our last Abbey mystery.
This does not look like one of Stark's machines. It is more...
And this is how you can get your green skin tone during the game. If you're in a new game, this is when you get the green skin tone by exploring this, and now it has become a complete mystery. Just a little souvenir from another game. Okay, so I think this area has for us. Oh, come on, people. Man, the hunter could do all kinds of jumps and stuff, but I can't go over a couple of bricks. Now remember, this whole area has... Remember the one with the pyramid here? Nice. Also, what do we have available currently in reset? None. So we'd have to get it from some other means or from a legendary or epic chest if we want to get any combat bonuses. Or take somebody along who has a combat bonus. Let's start here, because sometimes there's a Wondergore Everbloom in here. It's been a while since I've seen one. Okay, it looks like we're good here. So if there's no other... Can we see any other of these corpse flowers? No, not really. I think we took care of it in the rain. I thought we had done part of them. Well, I'm still going to try here. I don't give up. We did have a good amount last time, but sometimes there's residual possibilities, and a couple that grew in the meantime from other spots. Okay. Or we were just really thorough last time, which we did get a good stash. Black trumpets, I mean. That's how we get some of our more valuable combat items from the cauldron. Okay, so there's nothing here. I'm going to move on to... up this hill, where there are a couple places. Sure, 24, I'll do it. I'll invest. Don't give me no gloss, though. Oh, it gave me gloss. Like I need that? Which I don't. I could go into the gloss business. You kidding me? Let's get some deadly nightshades. And go up to Agatha's cottage. Oh wait, hold on. It's a spot we haven't been looking at lately. And that's pretty nice. Okay, let's go up to Agatha's cottage. The Wondergore Everbloom might be either by the statue or behind the cottage. There it is. Ta-da! Then, since it's nearby, I'm just gonna go on foot to the ever-flowing glade. And that's a quick U-turn down here. After I grab this moonflower that I see. Lots of that. I don't see a Wondergore Everbloom. Because it would be right here. And it is not. And just for the heck, I'm going to see, because I can get more deadly nightshades here. Not this time. Okay, try to think. The other places it could be? I'm just trying to see. Also, we've got some stuff that's grown in since. Not entirely. There's usually doll eyes in there. I don't see much in the way of, oh, I take it back. I see some spider lilies now. We'll be going there too, because there are many in evidence of the Wondergore Everbloom in the Stone Terrace by way of Dreamer's Descent. And also we didn't take care of this area when it was raining, so there might be some witch hazel around if we're eagle-eyed enough to notice it here. Guess not. I'm gonna go this way. The Witch Warren in this area may have a Wondergore Everbloom. Not tonight. Feast or famine, isn't it? Let's see if there's anything here. No. Now, let's head 4. And there are a couple places you could easily just teleport to. We're not going to go to them here. This segues us into towards Hiram Shaw's church. So these accumulated from the rain. Now, nearby there is a resting place of one of the Midnight Suns from 300 years ago. There's often a Wondergore Everbloom near them. Not tonight. Next, we're going to go towards Hiram Shaw. Oh, lots of goodies to make potions and stuff for. Whoa. I'm impressed. Boy, can't take a step without tripping on these things. I'm not complaining, mind you. I can't tell. Might be some in there too. In the churchyard. This might be stuff there, but no. No Wondergore Everbloom. It would be right around here. But there might be moonflowers. Yep, 2 moonflowers. That's good. Nope, 4 moonflowers, technically. Obviously, this is the kind of plant that you can grab a clump of them at one time. I think the only 2 I know that give me... well, 3. I think the Dryad settles also 1 at a time. But the others are the Black Trumpet and the Wolfsbane, or 1-on-1. Aha, so there should be one over here somewhere. Let's see if we can find that. It always looks like it's big enough. Okay, so there's nothing else here. What we can use from here is take this to the Standing Stones, where there might be a Wondergore Everbloom. Not tonight. Let me see if there's anything here. Nothing here. Excuse me. Okay, next place to go would be Hunter's Folly. And there is one. It's not a big haul today, but it is a haul. H-A-U-L. So we're grateful. What else? What else? What else? Let's speed it up. Meow. Part of being a mentor is watching your students make their own path. I did the same for you, kiddo.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
I know we pet her today and we said nice things. There's no rule to say you can't just shower your doggy with love. I mean, she has some really good abilities when we last had her with us. Now, note from Caretaker, December 10th, 1992. Agatha insists on keeping the painting of Endra, but I can't abide by it. Alone on Eder Cauldron is not the ND I knew. After she lost her sisters to that damn madman Shaw, she was never the same. Anger where once there was laughter. I should burn that church of his to the ground. I should salt the earth where it stands. I should have done it 200 years ago. Agatha forbids it, though, and in this I will abide. She says she has her own plans for it. Why do these old memories come back to me now? Endra and her sisters, Hiram Shaw, my hunter, the weight of these years, all of these sorrows, they are stone. I think in another note, they think that this changes. I never see it change. So I don't understand what's so great about it. You know, what's so different about it. I think it just makes you look. I think we're really done for the day. We still have people who are awake after Friends Night. That's unusual. And a nice sleepless night without Mom visiting my head, right? What more could a hunter want? Well, I kind of expect that. No one's got there. doors open today. Somebody wants a favor. Pete, what's the matter?
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Venom has done his share of messed up stuff, but never anything like this. I know Eddie is still in there somewhere. You know, this is obsolete. He is with us in every respect, right? There has to be something I can do. Spider-Man ability? I mean, it's a question of which one I want to salvage. Out there, a moment of hesitation could be fatal. Unless they're talking about the fallen Venom that shows up during our side missions at random. I don't know. Sure, whatever.
Thanks, Hunter.
Yeah, we'll promptly toss it. Oh, he's taking a break, is he? Let me see. Don't need this. I have it if I want it.
Well, looky who it is.
Good morning.
Salutations, Hunter.
I can't tell how many copies of the Runaways I have. Beachy Waves. Runaways. Look at that. I have over 43,000 gloss. Madripoor Pictures. Legendary for Wolverine and for Storm. Note that. You don't want to give Wolverine his comic. His first appearance is in the Hulk comic. He only likes it. He loves pictures of Madripoor. So that's your go-to for him for points.
Caretaker has shared so much wisdom with me during my time here.
Oh yeah, she's got a lot of experience.
I'm sure you've heard the expression, getting a second wind, Hunter?
Second wind? Is it related to your powers?
No, but good guess. It's when you're able to continue doing something difficult after you've been tired.
Sounds very useful. What will you do with this new energy?
I'm going to keep tabs on Dahlia and the Morlocks. Make sure nothing else happens to them.
Is that what she wants?
She wants me to keep my distance, but I can look out for friends from afar.
See if we don't have any our freebie gift of the day. Hi, Auntie. I still pick them, even though I have a million of these. Okay, tens of thousands of these. I was exaggerating, I admit that. Let's see, we made some nice stuff. Let's see, Christ Effigy. We just simply have none at all. We used them all that we had. But the Fury Totem, we could use another one of those.
Lovely, dear. You're a natural.
I think that's all we need right now. Okay, now I think it's time to have our talk with Doctor Strange and get him cross him over into the Legendary. Have we had anything new here? So y'all went out of your way to help just one girl? We did, and I'll do it again. No one gets left behind. It's hard to shake off the X-Men. Annoyingly impossible. That's actually pretty good. A nuclear submarine. Alright. Intercepted signal. Submarine. Russian nuclear submarine. Detailing erratic radiation levels from their nuclear warheads. Registered a high percent of gamma radiation in the area following protocol. Codename Photon. will assist in removing the nuclear heads to unknown place. That last redacted isn't helping me rest easy. Monica knows what she's doing. Note that Spectrum is Monica Rambeau. Monica knows what she's doing, even if we don't. You mean we don't know what she's doing or don't know what we're doing? Knowing what you're doing is overrated. Heck, kid, most of the time I don't know what I'm doing and I'm still around. Same. Ask me anything about my 20s, and it's all a beautiful blur, but look at me now. Can we not encourage the younger generation that winging it is correct behavior? Good luck, bub. That's their default setting. Okay. Wrong characterization again. Hunter, destiny is on my mind today. 2 destinies intertwined. And also, Tony's on my last nerve. A nice walk would help calm them.
When you and I last stood here, we felt the transmigration of life essences leaving via the conduit that lies within the Abbey.
I recall. You referred to the Abbey as a waypoint.
Indeed, it is a place of respite, where weary souls may join together and reforge themselves anew, before the next step in their journey.
The magic of the Abbey lies in those who gather here, does it not?
That is a marvelous observation, Hunter. I had not considered this to be true, but then again, as I have learned, not all insight is mine to possess.
We will only fail if we try to stop the prophecy alone.
With such uncertainty ahead, whether we succeed or fail, I am glad to have met you, Hunter. Our destinies may not be as set in stone as we sometimes believe. Tell me, what do you believe is your fate?
My destiny is to destroy the Darkhold. It cannot be unwritten, and it is not a good read, as Robbie would say. So I must remove it from this world.
I hoped we might avoid that scenario, but yes, I believe you are correct. Like all great grimoires, it contains powerful knowledge. And that is neither inherently good or wicked. But it is far too dangerous to exist in this world. Your uncertainties echoed my own, but allow me to help you as you helped restore my faith in myself. If a Sorcerer Supreme can fail at his duty and awaken to find new purpose, then perhaps the Darkhold, Chthon, Lilith are but veils that must be lifted from our eyes. Our destiny is never written by others who exist in this world, only by ourselves. I sense, perhaps, that the auspicious transmigration of life essences was a sign that our destinies may yet still change. Whatever comes for us, know that I stand by your side, no matter what.
And there we go. Strange Memories is unlocked. Hello, Steve.
Glad to have you with us.
Well, I'm glad you joined us. Hello, doggy. I know, but it's a new day.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Okay, well, these guys are both out and about. Where are they anyway? Well, I see. Oh, she wants to talk. I guess we'll do that first. It looks like Ileana and Wanda are meditating together. And Ileana wants to talk while meditating. Oh, it's Morbius. Interesting.
Why, hello, Hunter.
What are you up to, Ileana?
Being bored out of my mind.
Why not try to make new friends?
Oh, goodness.
I've already done the play nice thing with the X-Men. Not trying to buddy up to everyone here.
You have buddied up with Miko just fine.
That's different. I trust her.
I do not trust a lot of people either.
I find that hard to believe.
You know who my mother is. People are wary of me.
So you are distrustful.
It means I get to choose who I think is worthy of my time. I do not need to be popular.
I feel that.
It is better having a small circle of friends I trust.
I'm the same way. It's easier.
I am glad you have people you allowed into your life.
A little sappy, but thanks.
It's just true. And I see heroic essence. Oh, so that's where Stark's taking his break. That's right. Strange is reading in the common room, and you've got Carol and Blade together on that side, and you've got Robbie on the other side. Okay, that works.
How's my favorite hunter?
Konnichiwa, friendo.
Ohayo. That's Japanese for good morning. Okay.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
I am. Hunter Challenge, rewarding a legendary combat item, will appear on general missions every few days. Before we do anything like this, we're gonna do, first of all, Forge upgrade, right? Let's put this cosmic thing right there.
Fascinating.
So I could trip over it when I come down every morning. Now, artifact study.
Are there any curses I should be aware of?
Yeah, the curse of the amulet necklace. Oh, good.
To be fair, it does look interesting, at least.
Oh, now come on. The edge of mind is
It's fortunate that
great.
we haven't run into any curses yet.
I am so confident that if there are curses, he will uncurse anything that comes out of that thing. Okay, let's get this.
Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist
I
you
don't
today?
remember this, but obviously I earned a gamma coil somewhere along the line, like a bonus. Because here it is, just anybody.
Analyzing. Take your pick, Hunter.
Well, they're all going to be common, because it's common. Okay. I mean, whatever it is, I'm going to salvage it anyway, so... Okay, now here comes the epic random one of anything.
Time to the right now. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
I love these things, but take that. We'll take Spike Burst.
If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to...
I'm gonna take care of those first.
Don't forget to write.
And then we'll go hit Doctor Strange's challenge. Spike Burst. I got a nice Spike Burst right here. Slightly increased area of effect. Actually, I think this might be the generic of it. I'm trying to remember who I did. We already have a couple of Gale Force on KO. Draw a card. What I like about this is it gives me 2 heroism. Kind of like that. But it is good if a character has full health, hitting him for the first time, and that's the first one you hit, not the one you knock into. Then it could be forceful knockback plus 119, which is nice. don't know what I just picked because I have a mind like a sieve. Yes, actually was something I think I wanted. What do we have for Cosmic Ray? Gain block? And redirect, get heroism. And counter. I mean this one. Yeah, I would get the other one as a backup because, to be honest, the best thing is a resist. But I don't mind heroism if I don't need it. Need the card. It is... Whoa. Strange memories. Yeah, I mean, we have the abilities. It's still a milestone for the characters, and this is a character game, so credit where due. Yeah, we've been able to use it. Whenever you're ready, friends. Yep, we got some time. Destroy the crystal to acquire the 7 Sons of Sinibus ability card. There are infinite card plays. Redraw and move are disabled. The challenge is failed if there are no more cards to play or the turn ends. Defeat Whispers of Memory to acquire additional cards. We've got our Blessings of the Vishanti. And for the most part, we're going to be having a lot of Bolt of Balthak to work with. But we have to cleverly beef them up. The first thing I'm going to do is go here and put Bolt of Balthak and get a Blessing of Vishanti. Okay. It's gonna beef up our cards. Should be 17, right? 15, okay. Now we're gonna look on this side and that should get us Agamo's Gaze. Let me bring back. So one that's 22 and two of there are 17. Okay. We're gonna turn around again. And then we're gonna take, this one's a 15, so we'll take one of the 17s. Now we're going to take another Bolt of Balthak 17, bring that to over here, and get this. We're going to put Agamo's Gaze and get our cards back. We're going to beef them up with Blessing of the Vishanti. Watch carefully. gonna get a resonance card. That gives us 88. And we just have to pick this thing off. Now for the fun part. Come on, you gotta admit, he's got some of the coolest effects on these cards. It's an AoE. Of course, it's an even larger area on my the one I'm using. I love when they leave craters. Congratulations, Dr. Strange. You are now legendary officially in this campaign. Okay, well, not a fan. Nobody wants that on their comics. No, I want to do backgrounds first. Let's see how I can mess this up. Oh, hold on. Interesting. Okay, let's see what we can do about fixing him to something good. And let's face it, we want something that we could actually frame if we want to. That's one I wouldn't mind. Okay, that works for me. Couple of shots, medium shots, close up. Well, we've got ourselves a big mission ahead of us at the next stream, when all the Midnight Suns gather together and hit Transia in search of the Darkhold. Very good. Oh, he put the rack up, but he hasn't made anything yet. Okay.
This should be useful.
Now, there's one thing we haven't done yet. We'll go back to the forge for that. Is we intentionally skipped research because we wanted to get the artifact through first. So it's pretty focused, not a fan. Okay, the borderline suit may have some passives worthwhile, but it's not a priority. Okay, this is okay for buying and sell. I think I've once or twice I've ever used that. Threat room needs to be upgraded, and this, of course, would upgrade Morbius's. Okay, so I would say let's go threat room first.
Good day, Hunter.
Oh, he went back to work. Back to work. I'm your leader. You think that would work? I don't think so. Oh. Our usual friends. Now, what do we have?
Ready to work?
Yeah, I think I like this one better than what I had.
We've got plenty of tricks for old dogs. Nope.
You got a really favorable thing here, and you also got a favorable mod. If you don't use it, at least you get yourself a heroism to do something else. Somebody gets a combat bonus. Let's see, maybe one of the friends who are joining us in this next one. Do you need one?
Like playing with fire.
Oh yeah, we're good having him with one.
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
All heroic cards in the starting hand cost 0. Yes, we like that. Almost tempted to bring patience with me because it starts with 6. I don't know. Did you say something was generic? I don't remember what it was. I'll have to look at some point and look.
Do your
everything.
thing.
Meanwhile, okay, Morbius is still meditating. I guess it must be deep meditation. So,
I need to meditate soon. It's important that I keep myself regulated.
So I think for now we're going to call it a stream. As you see, we're going to be doing next the story mission here in Transia, the not so good book. And we're going to try to do something about confronting Lilith and Hulk, about getting the Darkhold Parchment of Power back that he ran off with. So until then, thanks for watching and take care. And by the way, it's not over yet. It seems that even though if I look right now at my software, it says I've gone for like about an hour and 41 minutes on the stream, give or take. And so did my timer. But I actually have 5 segments in my last one. And yeah, I'm getting to the point where if it's a conversation, I will sometimes, instead of redoing portion of my stream, I will sometimes just look it up from my previous stream and cut it in. The conversation is flawless. The only difference is the way the hunter looks, what people are wearing in their clothes will blink differently for a few seconds and then go back to what's current. I think that's good. It works. And you know what? Might be a point of trivia in the future. Never know. Anyway, until then, we're not done yet. I just realized we're on day 45. Let's see what we can find out there in the form of a black cat. Here's one place she could be. She is not there. Another place she could be is outside the shop. And remember, when we find her, she'll let us know. She wasn't in the library, by the way. I just saw that. She's sometimes in Lilith's garden. Agatha's altar. There you are, Ebony. Happy day 45.
Agatha is lucky to have you.
And so are we. So we did our on the 5s. We got our little kitty cat. We also have one other thing we can do. A certain something has resets. Let's see if we've got anything for us in the way of combat bonuses. Start the mission with a hero combo in your hand and 4 heroism. Imagine that, and then it's worth 0 heroism because we took Ghost Rider with us. I mean, I don't know if that's going to work because I think Ghost Rider's in our second encounter. Whatever happens, happens. Anyway, this is a good place to stop. I'll see you all at the mirror table next time. Thanks for watching. And take care for real this time.